Donut Country and McDonald's on 1019 100.5, 1450 WGNSSports.com and Big G TV.
The Coaches Show is brought to you by Parks Auction Company. Let their team of experienced and professionally trained staff utilize the auction process to sell your property. Find out more at parksauction.com. Danny Brewer back with you on the Coaches Show. Man, I tell you what, I'm thrilled because I got Wendell Ingram, the head basketball coach at Rockvale High School, here with us this morning. Coach Ingram, how are you?
Man, I'm going great, guys. First of all, happy holidays to everyone. Thank you guys for everything you do for Rutherford County sports. Great platform. Love it.
Yes, sir. Okay, so I like to introduce, on the first show of the year, I like to introduce people to Wendell Ingram, the Wendell Ingram. Tell us a little bit about Wendell Ingram. Coach, where are you from originally?
West Tennessee. I graduated from Crockett County High School down in Alamo, Tennessee. Ended up supposedly should have went and played basketball in college, but I ended up going to the military. Just one of the decisions that I was scratching my head on, and then I said, hey, man, I made a great decision. Ended up getting out of there, finishing school up and coming up here and running a car dealership in Columbia, Tennessee. And then met some people, networked with some people, and met Mr. Luker at Smyrna Middle School. And he said, hey, man, turn those keys in at the dealership, man, and come over here and do something for the kids. And I ended up coaching at Smyrna Middle for some years, and then I came to Rockvale High School. Now I'm in year 5 at Rockvale High School now.
Year 5 at high. Man, time flies when you're having fun, don't it, Coach?
Man, it definitely does. I've seen it. The rock and dirt out there at the football fields to now, man, we're playing on turf, and we're making things happen inside the gym now.
Crockett County legend Wendell Ingram. I can say that, can't I, Coach?
I don't know, man. We ain't have a $1 General and a gas station. I think we got a McDonald's now, so we're going into the big leagues now.
There you go. Okay, Coach, so let's talk a little bit about Rockvale Nation. You've mentioned you've kind of seen the school develop. Talk a little bit about Rockvale Nation and the fan base and the thrill of being at Rockvale High School.
Man, just like other schools, man, not only are we playing against our opponent at that game, but man, we're playing to keep our kids at our school. We're behind on a lot of stuff that we should have, but we're getting it now. But it's just taking a little time to get it. I'm glad to be a part of the change. Coach Lyons, Coach Counts, and Coach Deal, and all those guys. Man, we try to make sure that we keep our facilities up to date. And have a place to where our kids can be able to call us up and say, hey, I want to get inside the facility, gym, baseball field, football field, and get some work in to where we can allow those guys to get in there and grow our program. That's what it's about. I mean, I could sit in a room and watch film on teams every day, but if I'm not doing anything to keep my kids there at the school, then I'm doing a disservice for the community.
Well, but it is a nice campus, and it's a nice school too, and everything. So I think you're doing a great job over there. Let's talk a little bit about what happened the last couple weeks. Tell me a little bit about what's been going on with Rockvale boys basketball the last few weeks.
We played our first home basketball game on December the 8th. We played on the road against some tough talent. Every team we played on the road either played in the state championship last year or they played in the years past. We opened up at Independence. We went to Tullahoma. We played McCallie, Innsworth, Lipscomb, and I'm missing somebody. But all of those teams, your Lipscombs and Innsworth, they've played on the main stage. McCallie, great football program, basketball program. Tullahoma lost in the state championship last year. Independence was state champion the year before. I wanted to play those teams. We played Oak Ridge as well. And to get ready for this district that's really good, this region that's really good. And, the kids knew it, but they didn't care about the names on the jersey. They was like, hey, I'm about to go out here and let you know that, hey, we're good too. And we got some stuff. We learned about some players, and we got something to grow on here going through the holidays.
So, Coach, I want to talk about something I think happened this week, maybe double-digit scores. I think you had 2 different games where you had 3 kids in double digits in the same game. And in those 2 games, I think all 6 of them were different players. Am I right about that?
We if you're gonna scout us about who's the leading scorer, then you're wasting your expo marker. Because we got guys that can step up any given night and lead us in scoring. One of the guys I definitely want to highlight is our freshman who starts, Arden Lewis. He scored 27 one game, 19 one game, 16, 15, 14 as a freshman. And then you got guys like Elijah France, Caleb Lewis, who's our seniors, that's definitely doing some great things. Caleb Lewis had a monster game, one game, 15 points, 12 rebounds. And then you look at our juniors. You got Dallas Paldo, football player as well. Kaysen, great kid. You know, we're doing some things, and you just never know what to expect from us. We got a sophomore, Brennan Wallace, who came in the other night. First game ever wearing a varsity uniform ever, and he scores 14 points.
Wow.
You know, so we like to call it that we got a factory over there at Rockvale, man, to where we got guys in production, and before we put them out there, that product out there on the floor, we want to make sure they're ready.
Well, you know, one of the strengths of the Wendell Ingram programs that I've noticed over the last few years is you play a lot of kids, and you're right. It's you can't know who's going to be the leading scorer. Is that something that you've just? I mean, obviously you got to have the kids to do it, but is that just part of your whole mindset? Is let's get as many kids on the floor as we can?
Man, you have to, because most games are one injury away. Or, you know, we don't have any of these issues, but, man, with this cell phone policy now in Rutherford County schools, you know, we have kids who get in trouble with cell phones. They could come up to me and say, hey, he can't play tonight. So we have to make sure that someone's ready to go. Man, like, someone get in foul trouble. And I feel like we're a conditioned team, and we play fast. You got to be able to look and say, hey, next man up. You know, if we had a sign seating on the bench, the last man still would be able to come into a game probably. It's just a different environment that we're trying to bring to the courts, that where, you know, tell your parents come to the game night, because more than likely you're going to play. You know, some people don't come to a game because they think their child not going to play because they're a freshman or a sophomore or a junior. My sophomore, he went and told his dad, he said, hey, Dad, I think I'm dressing tonight. And the dad said he didn't tell his wife to come to the game because he didn't think his child was going to play, and his child ended up playing 17 minutes, scored 14 points. So.
Wow. But, you know, I know playing fast is your style. You like to play fast. Do you have any problem with your kids buying into that, hey, there's no guarantees as far as your playing time, your playing spot? Do your kids, do you think that makes them better, or do you have any problem getting them to adopt to that mindset?
No, so we got a few inside jokes on a lot of stuff. You know, I tell them, man, you know, it's cool to play fast, but I'm gonna tell you, if a team ever slows us down, you know, we're in trouble, because I feel like we've just been so used to playing fast to where we make a lot of mental mistakes. Man, it's just, they don't know when to flip the switch to say, let's slow it down right now. And we lost the game 2 ends worth by 3 to where we should have slowed it down. We lost to Lipscomb by 7 to where we probably could have slowed it down. But we'll watch film a little bit, and they'll say, well, Coach, man, you know, we probably should have slowed it down. And I'm like, man, you know, that's what I was screaming. You know, I keep cough drops in my pocket because I'm hoarse by the end of the night, because I'm screaming, you know, slow it down. A lot of our teachers who come to the game, they're like, you know, I enjoy it. I don't even go and get popcorn because I'm scared I'm gonna miss something. You know, we're down. I mean, we had 45 points at the halftime the other night, and we ended up scoring 102 by the end of the game.
Wow.
So that we just want people to know we're going to speed you up, even if we slow it down on offense, but we're going to speed you up when we're on defense.
Is it hard for your kids to understand the definition of a good shot? Some kids think it's a good shot because I'm taking it.
Hey, you can tell them, but their favorite player that's in the NBA right now tells them otherwise. So you got to be able to tell them, well, they're getting paid millions to take that shot. You guys are getting free lunch at school to not take that shot. So it's one of those deals where, you know, they're popping champagnes, but you're drinking Purity milk. So, you know, it's cool to watch your guy, but I tell them, say, instead of watching the highlights of those NBA and college games, won't you watch and see what built up to them taking that shot? And we got some guys who we're wanting to take shots and they won't take them. And, you know, that's a good thing, but it's also a bad thing as well.
Well, because, right, you know, years ago, I interviewed Denny Crum, head basketball coach at Louisville, had lots of success.
Good.
One of his foundations, he's a John Wooden disciple, and we know John Wooden, greatest basketball coach college has ever seen.
Right.
The key, he said, is Coach Wooden always wanted us to have a better shooting percentage. We wanted to take better shots than our opponent. If we took better shots than our opponent, then we're going to win.
Exactly. And that's my philosophy as well. But, we have to prepare ourselves, because when we play a team like Blackman in the region, or when we play them in our regular schedule, they're going to expose you, and they're going to make you make smart decisions. And, we play a lot of young guys to make those decisions and things like that, to where we can – hopefully come out as the victor and not defeated. So we have to see how that goes.
So tell me a little bit about what you got coming up, Coach.
So we're going to be at the Iverson Classic at Oakland High School on the 26th and 27th. We play 2 teams from Alabama. And then we're going to go to the Hoop Fest at Page High School, to where we're going to play Lawson, and if we win that game, we'll match up against Knox Catholic. So
exciting!
Our schedule doesn't get easy, and then after that, we start district play at home against Siegel on January 9th, which is going to be a great, great game.
Oh, absolutely. So Christmas time, what do you want? What does Wendell Ingram want from Rockvale Rockets for Christmas? What can your basketball team give you?
Man, just eat good food, rest, watch basketball, get in the gym, shoot, and I promise you, when we stick to those type of things, I think we can put some type of hardware up in the stands to win and celebrate.
Oh, I think no doubt about it. If you want to see some entertaining basketball, you go watch a Wendell Ingram coach team, because I guarantee you're going to be entertained.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The Coaches Show is brought to you by Ideas Tees, who will be happy to help you fulfill all of your imprinted apparel, embroidery, and advertising specialty needs. Find out more at ideastees.com.
Every holiday season, Middle Tennessee comes alive. From small town parades to